Okay, it's recording. There we go. Okay. Hi guys, this is a vlog. I'm gonna try to look at the camera for once in my life. We'll see. I actually usually am like doing stuff on my computer, so I don't look at the little thing and then I get all awkward and yeah, it's already starting to happen. Anyway, okay. I actually have a particular purpose for this vlog. It's not just rambling, and I'm not 100% sure that I'm ready to talk about all of this. So, kind of bear with me here, if you can. You know, I started out trying to write all of this down, and I realized that writing it wasn't really working as well as I wanted it to, and I just couldn't get it out. So, I'm gonna talk. Yeah, I'm awkward. Well, okay, life update, big update, very sad update. Matt and I are not together anymore. I hate using the word breakup, but I guess that's what it is. And yeah, it's rather devastating. It was his choice, not mine. However, what it comes down to wasn't that we're not compatible. It was that he is just at a point in his life where he can't really handle being in a serious relationship, and because we were forced into long distance, there was no way for us to ever have a relationship that wasn't serious, because you don't do long distance if you're not serious about it. And you know, he wanted to believe that he could do it, but you know, he's having a lot of problems with either, he's not sure if he's bipolar or if he's borderline, but or BPD, borderline, same thing. I don't know. Some people don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, but he's not sure which of those he is, but he's one of the two, and he's been having a lot of mood swings and a lot of problems with that. He's been having a lot of weird independence things where he's desperate to be independent, and he's really struggling to even like have responsibilities in his life at all. You know, and being in a relationship is a responsibility, and he just wants to be happy and have a way to make him happy, and he feels like this relationship isn't making him happy right now because it's stressful and it's hard. And part of me wants to be angry at him for that, but part of me understands that he's probably right, that right now isn't the time in his life that he can handle being in a serious relationship. You know, he told me that the longer he spent thinking about it and the longer he spent working it out, the more certain he was that I was the right person and that we were compatible and that we could have a future together, and that I was, if there was anyone in the world he could choose, it would be me. But he also, the more time that went on and the more time he spent thinking about it, the more he realized that circumstances were impossible right now. And, you know, there is kind of some hope that as he gets his shit figured out, as he learns to deal with things, as he gets over some of the issues, because a lot of his issues right now are because I met him 6 months after he broke up with his fiance, and it was a really big deal. You know, it wasn't just one of those quick things where you say you're going to get married and everyone knows it's never going to last. I mean, they were really legitimate, and they were so close to being right for each other, but then they just didn't grow with each other the way they were supposed to, and it was really, really devastating for him. And I think he's really scared to get in the same kind of situation. You know, so scared that he doesn't know how to try. And it's really hard. And I've been trying to, I have hat hair right now, you can probably tell because I wear a hat for my job, and yeah. Anyway, you know, he says he just doesn't know how to make me happy, because I don't know how to be happy either, and he doesn't know how to make himself happy, and he doesn't know if right now he can give me what I need. And you know, he's probably right. I don't know that he can. I wish I could say that he could. I really wish that. I really wish I could say that he was wrong, and maybe he is. I want to hope that he is. But I think all of my hope aside, I think I understand exactly where he's coming from, and I certainly can't be angry at him. So, it's actually really pissing me off, because I don't want people to know, because then they always want to say things like, oh, well, you know, he's just a jerk, and you don't pay attention to him, and don't talk to him, and don't be friends with him, and don't do this, and don't do that, and don't do that. And not everyone wants to say something about like how you should treat them and how you should be angry at them and how you shouldn't like them and how you shouldn't want to be their friend. And that's fucking bullshit. Because if there are two people in the world who need to be friends, it's me and Matt. Because we know each other better than we know anybody else. And better than anyone else could ever know us. I mean, he knows me better than my own family does, and I know him better than his own family does, or any of our closest friends. Like, that's just how we work. And it's hard because I don't want to stop loving him, but I don't think I ever will. Maybe I'll stop being in love with him. Maybe I won't. I don't know. I really don't know that I'm ready to face that question. I don't know that I'm ready to face the thought of how I really have to start moving on eventually, because right now I just don't want to. I think the hardest part too is realizing that, you know, so much of for once in my life I was happy for the chance at a future, because I didn't know where I was going or what I wanted to do or who I wanted to be or anything. I was trying to work those things out, but I did know one thing for sure, that I wanted my future to have him in it. And sometimes the only hope for a future you need is a person. And now I don't know how to keep moving towards that hope, because I was always waiting for the next time I could go visit him, or waiting for the time that I could move up there, or waiting for this, waiting for that, and now I don't really know what I'm waiting for or what I'm looking forwards to. And to someone who has struggled with severe depression their entire life, not having something to look forwards to or having something to hope for is horrifying and devastating. Especially considering like my life had been falling apart really badly, you know, before any of this happened. You know, it's hard because like I couldn't pay for school this semester because I just didn't have the money, and my parents wouldn't help me out because, you know, I can't say I blame them because I suck at school lately. Anyway, so I couldn't go to school this semester even though I wanted to. And, you know, I'm working I just started my job at Chipotle, and it's awesome and I love it. I really do. You know, the people are really cool, but at the end of the day, like, I have all these friends that are going out and getting their awesome real world jobs where they're like engineers and teachers and computer scientists and programmers. I have a lot of friends who are programmers, and, you know, or et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And everyone's getting their real world career, big kid jobs that bring home the paychecks and they can go on and move on and be adults. And then there's me, and I'm like, oh, hey, like, I can't stay in a serious relationship. I'm not going to school right now. You know, I dropped out of college, so I'm behind on that, and I'm pretty much working fast food. Like, I'm the kind of person that I used to swear I would never be. And it's horrifying, actually. It's really, really hard. And it's hard not to hate myself. And it's hard not to be hurt right now on a personal level, because, like, even knowing that the breakup wasn't really about, I'm going to put this down a little bit there, because then I can go like this and still be on the screen. Even knowing that the breakup wasn't about me, and it wasn't about things I was doing wrong or about us not being compatible, I still find myself wondering why he couldn't fight, and thinking, you know, maybe if I was different, maybe if I wasn't so moody, or if I wasn't so this, or if I wasn't so that, maybe things would have been okay. And I know that's not the right way to think of it. I know this. I know that, I'm sorry, it's hard talking. I actually have come a long way. For the first 48 hours, I couldn't eat or sleep. Okay, no, I could sleep, kind of, but I had to medicate myself to sleep. I couldn't keep food down. Like, I tried, and I puked it back up. Like, I just was nauseous and awful. And, I hardly ate, like, for the first 48 hours. And then I finally got myself to keep down protein shakes, and then I've been going from there. And last night was the first night I got through without, like, just breaking down sobbing. And it's not even just the relationship. I'm telling you, it's everything. You know, it's not a good period for me. And it's scary and it's hard to face. But what can you do except move on and try to do it? What was I saying? I don't even remember. Probably something about how it's just hard to face it down, and how I know it's not I know it's not a healthy way to think of things, because, the right person is gonna, be all there for me and love me for me, and there's no such thing as wanting to change yourself for someone. Like, that's complete bullshit, and I wouldn't want to change myself, but I still, I don't know, there's things I wish, I don't know, I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, if you're wondering why I've been really upset, that's why. You know, it's not a little deal to me. I've had plenty of breakups in my life. Oh my god, I don't even know how many boyfriends I've had. Like, I stopped counting. If that tells you anything, and that's actually really sad, but whatever, welcome to life. I've gone through plenty of shitty situations, but, like, Matt was, and to be honest, still is, the only person who I really felt like I'd have a future with. Or I really felt like we would last, and, like, it wouldn't have to ever end. And I was fucking, like, like, head over heels in love with him, and he was in love with me, or still is, but, he's gonna be moving on. Like, he's gonna be trying to move on, and I'm just gonna be here, chilling, hoping I can move on and not really knowing how. And, it's not a little deal. And it was really hurt, and, I might need a lot of support for a little while until I can learn to heal and get my life back on track. I know that things happen for a reason, and I do know it's going to be okay. I don't doubt that. But I also don't doubt that it's going to be a rocky road. And I do hope he's wrong, and I hope he can figure his shit out, and I hope the future still has a place for us. I hope that we're still going to be best friends, and I really think we will be, because, I'm really not, I don't work the same way a lot of people do. Like, I'm friends with my exes, it's cool, we're chill, everything is happy, la 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 la, and I hope that maybe at some point in the future we can refine everything, but until then, I'm here, and he's there, and we're friends, and we're not together, and I'm gonna have to deal with that, whatever that means. On that note, I've been talking for 12 minutes and 41 seconds, so I guess I should probably, go. I know you guys don't really want to listen to this, but I did want to, fill you guys in on the situation, so you weren't like, oh, hey, Sarah, how's Matt? How's your relationship? How's being in love? La, 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 and then I just start crying. So if you wanted to know, that's what's going on, and it sucks. So, yeah, the end. I'm gonna go paint my nails now, because that's what I do when I feel weird, and actually I'm really bored tonight. I might see if my brother will meet me at a coffee shop or something. I don't know. Yeah, okay. Anyway, bye guys, I love you all.